Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing genetic testing and employment, which isn't something that young people tend to talk a lot about.
You might have heard about ancestry tests like 23andMe, but in this video, we're going to talk about genetic testing for health-related purposes like predisposition to certain illnesses. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
So first, what is genetic testing? It's a type of medical test that identifies changes in chromosomes, genes, or proteins and compares them to what scientists know about how parts of our DNA relate to particular conditions. The results of a genetic test can confirm or rule out a suspected genetic condition or help determine your chance of developing or passing on a genetic disorder. The process of getting a genetic test varies based on when and how much information you want to get, but most would require just a small sample of your genetic material, including samples like blood, saliva, or hair. Types of genetic tests include newborn screening, diagnostic screening, carrier testing, prenatal testing, pre-implantation testing, predictive and pre-symptomatic testing, and forensic testing. When you're considering whether to get a genetic test, you should know that it's completely voluntary and that decision can be complicated and personal. While there are very minimal physical risks to getting a genetic test done, the results can sometimes be difficult to handle. So be sure to consider possible implications of getting back the results of a genetic test, including who will have access to this information.
Your genetic test results are sensitive and personal, so it's important to understand genetic privacy and non-discrimination laws before you seek testing. The Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act, also known as GINA, was passed by Congress in 2008, and it prohibits employers and insurers from discriminating against individuals on the basis of their genetic test results. So how does GINA protect your genetic information? First, GINA prohibits groups and individual insurers from changing your premium, using your information for hiring and firing, and bars employers from requesting you or your family's genetic information. That being said, GINA doesn't prohibit your employer from collecting genetic information for genetic monitoring programs and employee-sponsored wellness programs. However, this information cannot be used or disclosed by your employer. GINA also only covers insurance, so these laws don't apply to housing, education, and mortgage lending. State privacy laws also differ, and you should look into your state's privacy protection laws, as some are tailored for more tailored information. Some states like California have expanded their GINA laws to prohibit discrimination in education, housing, and more. Many health insurance plans cover genetic testing when it's recommended by your physician, and not all tests are covered the same. If you're interested in genetic testing, make sure you contact your provider beforehand to see which costs will be covered. So I hope this helped you understand a little bit more about genetic testing and how your personal information can be used by employers.
If you have any questions about this, please leave a comment down below. Also, check out the Genetics Home Reference and the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission to read more about this stuff. Thanks.